Good day. This is another wonderful time to discuss over what we have been discussing. We but want to look into other important thing about who to marry. Such a person that you want to propose to marry, the important thing that you need to know about such a person. There are some countries we are looking into the culture. Even in the same country, sometimes we need to look to know the culture of that person you want to marry. There is always need for the man to look into the culture, know the culture of the lady, their family. What are they doing there? It is very important to know what they are doing there before you embark upon anything that has to do with the relationship. Even in the same country, it used to happen sometimes. I remember some years ago, a lady with a young man, they came together, they want to marry. After so much labor, they came from the same state, but they don't marry each other. The town, they don't marry the same each other. After so much labor, the young man began to have some couple of dreams, terrible dreams. And when the young man came to me to tell me of the matter, when the church had been giving them some couple of counseling that they can continue, and the young man came to me to tell me of that terrible dreams he used to have, I said, okay, what was the dream of that young man? I will remember that the young man told me that he has a number of a friend that used to be very friendly with him. They came together, they were going to the house of the woman to go and see them for other things to do the marriage. Along the line, according to the dream of that young man, the man said when they enter into the bus, almost all of them, half of those people stopped along the way. They said they cannot go. Remain half of the people. The half of the people got to the very close to the house of the lady. When they got very close to the house of the lady, they came down from the vehicle and they said they are not interested, that they cannot go. According to the young man said he entered into the yard of the lady with half naked. Then he woke up. When I heard that dream, I said, okay, there's need for you to go and ask. Go to the family of the lady. Go to their hometown to know exactly the culture that they normally carry out there whenever they want to have something to do with issue of marriage. And the young man went with the lady to the family. And when they heard that this young man came from such town, the family called her and they said both of them cannot marry because they don't marry from such a place. That is culture, and that is the law. And anyone that want to bring such one has to be very careful about it. So this is why it's very important. Sometimes you want to know something they are doing in the family of somebody you want to marry. It's very important. Prayer can do so many things, but there are some information you need to discover that may help you, so that your prayer, you won't just continue to pray as if God does not answer prayer. There are certain things for you to know in the house of the family of someone you want to marry. When you go there and they give you some type of a thing they needed there, some couple of information you have about the family, you will know whether to continue or not to continue. Remember, sometimes I told you about a sickness. There are certain sickness that normally happen. Most times it may be hereditary. If you don't look into such a family you want to marry to know, it's not that it's not good. When you look into towards that direction and you are able to discover what normally happen there, it will help you to prepare yourself very well. That's number one. It will help you to know where direction you want to go to in your prayer. It will help you to know what you are going to face, whether you are going to withdraw or you will continue with the relationship. That same thing is still happening about the culture of somebody you want to marry. There is need for you to look at the culture, look into the family very well, look at what they used to do there, look at the family they came from. Is there anything they are doing there that you need to pray about so that you can come or to solve such a problem in the relationship, so that by the time you continue with the relationship, it may not weigh you down or break you down. So it's always very, very important to look into the family of somebody you want to marry, discover so many information you have needed, look into the culture, look into the tradition. Is there anything they are doing in that family that when they keep on doing it, it may affect you? Look into what they are doing in the family. Is there anything they are doing there that you may not want to continue with such a thing? Is there anything they are doing there that you need to pray about? When you pray about and you are able to break such a thing, it will allow your relationship to flow very well, so that you won't continue to struggle with the marriage, or nothing will break you down or affect the relationship by the time you marry the opposite sex. I am going to stop here tonight. Next time we continue. God bless.